Hello, I'm Quixie. Welcome. Happy Halloween. Happy October. Happy Inktober. Happy Drawtober. Happy anything-tober. Did you participate in a challenge this month? I did, and for the first time in my life, I finished it. I said in my last video that I was excited for Inktober, but I lost track while trying to make another video that I wanted to post on September. It took me a lot more time than I expected. And by the time I realized, it was the middle of October. I ran to Instagram to find the official Inktober list to start drawing, but I, Quixie, didn't like it very much. And here's the thing. I know the official prompts are meant to be challenging, but making 31 drawings in 2.5 weeks is a huge challenge for me. So I need prompts that get my creative juices flowing. So I began a search that lasted about half an hour. Then I found Fanfairy Tunes' Drawtober list, and thank God, because I was losing hope. The prompts were so fun, I immediately began to draw. Hi, Editing Quixie here. How are you? I'm late again, as always. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. What I wanted to tell you is that I did indeed have video process of every drawing I made, and I was planning to put it on the video, but I lost it. I have no idea where I put it. So now all we have is still images. I hope you don't mind. I started with clown, as you can see.
This is where I put it.
Video process.
If I had one!
I wanted to draw a guy and a girl, both dressed with clown street clothes. Clown-inspired street clothes. It was all fun until I realized that I had spent an hour and a half just doing this sketch and the line art for one character. So I stopped myself and decided that if I wanted to survive this and actually draw 31 prompts, I needed rules. First, each prompt needs to be done in about 30 minutes. 2. Just draw one sketch and the line art. 3. Stick to one color and simple shadows. 4. Keep the design relatively simple. And finally, don't obsess over the drawings being perfect. And after that, I erased the drawing I was making and decided to just make one character. I already knew how to draw this pose, so I made it a lot faster than the first time. Don't look at the hands. I know I should have used references. Next was day 2, jack-o'-lantern. I don't know why I love girls with a pumpkin head, but I think they look really cute. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was actually pleasantly surprised by how pretty the line art came out. Day 3, teeth. This one took a little bit more thinking, but I ended up trying to draw a normal looking girl that wasn't just a girl, but a girl with monsters inside of her, and you could see said monster's teeth on her shadow. I spent so much time just filling out this damn shadow. The teeth look cool. The shadow doesn't look like a shadow. Day 4, glow. Just a few days before drawing this, I was watching Step Up Dance compilations, and one of my favorite costumes in the franchise came up, the jellyfish ballerinas, and that was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this prompt. I also love ballet poses. They look so beautiful. All I can say is that I was shocked when I zoomed out and saw that my drawing did in fact look like it was glowing. Day 5, feline. I just saw the prompt and that I had to draw with orange, and the first thing I thought was orange cat behavior. And that's what I drew. Day 6, mask. I wanted to draw a cute boy with a mask, and I wanted to make him look a bit intimidating and confident. And I don't know if I achieved that, but he is looking down on us. Day 7, candy. I first thought of drawing a bowl of candy, but browsing on Pinterest, I saw a girl that had candy makeup with sparkles on her cheeks, and I really liked that. I made a candy girl monster, eyes made of peppermint candy, and hair made of candy floss. She will spend Halloween luring people and eating them to avenge her fallen fellow candies. Day 8, vampire. I thought of drawing a handsome vampire guy, but I already drew masked guy and I don't want to look like a thirsty bee. I have a fake reputation to keep, so I drew a vampire skull. Came up pretty good if you ask me. I should have drawn a glowing Edward. I missed that twice. On vampire and glow. Dishonor! Dishonor of me, dishonor of my cow. Day 9 experiment. I had to really think about this. I thought Frankenstein, I know that's the doctor's name, leave me. But then I thought of the mouse with a human ear on its back, and I thought of humans trying to find the ability to fly. So this poor guy came to existence. I made him really thin, trying to think like an evil doctor. He should weigh as little as possible so the wings could actually lift him. Flying does hurt him a lot. But worry not, another of the experiments saves him and takes him to a little house in the forest, and they live happily ever after. Day 10. Vintage. I thought of vintage movies and Mr. Myers came to my mind. Watching a scary movie, unsuccessfully eating popcorn because of the mask, while holding his knife that I think of as his comfort item. Day 11. Fall. This one was tough. I couldn't find a way to showcase fall even if my life depended on it. At some point, I was considering on making one of those aesthetic tree roads with fallen leaf and stuff, but I was sure I wouldn't be able to successfully make it. And then I thought, wait, I can draw pumpkins. And then I thought I can add fallen leaves to the pumpkins, and that's what I did. Day 12, werewolf. I had a lot of fun making this. I thought of making him look badass and scary, but then it occurred to me, wouldn't it be funny that the werewolf transformed by accident from fighting an annoying classmate or just someone else? And the werewolf's friend wasn't scared but treating him like a literal dog. So he's telling his friend to drop the human. Day 13, alien. When I think of aliens, I think of Stitch and his cute roundness. So that's what I tried to do here. Also, what's more alien looking than insects and arachnids? Octopuses maybe. I kept the drawing generally round, gave it 8 eyes and a weird beak. Day 14, cemetery. I just realized that I spelled it wrong. In Spanish we say cementerio, and I always thought that in English there was also an N in there. My bad. Anyways, cemetery. Cemetery. Obviously I had to draw graves, a black cat, and death itself. I was thinking that death was just chilling for a bit, de-stressing while petting the cemetery cat. Cemetery! Really happy with how this scene came up. Day 15, undead. This is another prompt that needed a little bit more thinking. I wanted to give a small twist to the zombie trope. The idea is that a scary zombie is digging out of its grave, leaving everyone petrified, but then she gets stuck on her way out and asks for help. Day 16, song. This one was difficult. I couldn't think of a way of drawing a song, but then it struck me. Mermaids sing to eat their praise? So that's what I drew. I've also come to love the idea of realistic and scary mermaids. No hair, no nose, no boobs, because they don't need them underwater. So very much like Ice Age mermaids, they look like the most beautiful creature to you to lure you to your death. So I added her real reflection to the water to show that that was the real mermaid. Day 17, toy. Another thing that I really love is the idea of a kid having a cute toy that they bring everywhere, that it's possessed by a demon, and said demon protects the kid. Day 18, bat. I could have drawn a normal bat, but why do that when I can draw a semi-good looking guy? Are you seeing a monster lover trend here? Because there's none. I'm a respected and traditional woman. But bat guy looks good. What is he doing, you ask? He's just chilling, and maybe a little confused. Day 19, chainsaw. Chainsaws look really good on women. I love the pin-up aesthetic, so now she's a serial killer from the 40s or 50s that has the same expression always. Day 20, pumpkin pie. With this, I immediately thought of two things. These abominations, courtesy of Ashley Newman and Andrew Fuller, and these hamburgers from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Day 21, blood. Don't look too much at his clothes. I didn't look for old clothes references. Also, a few days after I drew him, I posted him to my Instagram at Quixie201, by the way, wink wink. And I noticed that he kinda looked like Carlisle Cullen. Day 22, orange and purple. I first thought of drawing a girl with a purple and orange dress, but then I remembered a sunset I saw with my family and wanted to draw that. Something that I learned with this paint is that if you want to fill a canvas that has a clear light source like the sun, it looks better if you don't make the lines all with the same angle. Go around the light source from afar, and then as you get closer, make them thinner and lighter. Day 23. Coffee and tea. We all know that you can find cats living everywhere in the weirdest places, so I thought, if you have a small enough cat, it probably will sleep in a teacup. I have to say, I'm very happy with the teacup line art. Day 24. Ghostly. I had a cathartic fun with this one. After drawing the outline, I went around making these flicks I discovered by accident, and it was one of those things that you can do on autopilot while your mind is on the clouds doing God knows what. This one was really relaxing to make, and it looks good. It kinda looks like she's on fire though, not gonna lie. Maybe that's how she died. Day 25. Movie. I didn't want to draw another killer watching a scary movie, so I just got 3 of them and had them use their weapons for something less evil. So now they're making a barbecue. 26. Moon. Years ago when I was in middle school, I made a drawing of a girl sitting on the moon, so I wanted to recreate it. Can you imagine how crazy and creepy would it be if someday there really was a woman sitting on the moon and of that size? And then she sometimes comes to Earth to play with the ocean? I have a lot of megalophobia, so I will not look at the sky ever, nor to the sea if she was there. Forgot to mention that she's holding the morning star. Not this one, this one. Day 27. Musical. I had to draw wicked characters for Halloween, obviously. I haven't seen it, but I love Ali Mouse's. Her version of Popular. It's really funny, and I also had fun making this drawing. Her dress, not so much. Day 28. Bones. I've always liked how bones and flowers look together, but I never pushed myself to draw something like this, because I thought they wouldn't come out looking good. But now that I level up, I'm really happy with the results. The skull came out good, but the flowers could have looked better. They're supposed to be spider lilies, but because I drew them also close to each other, you can't really tell. Day 29. VHS. There was only one option, The Ring. The movie where if you watch certain VHS, you had 7 days to live. But maybe when she's not hunting people, she becomes a Disney princess and hangs out with the cute forest animals. Day 30. Costume. This prompt took me about an hour, and let me tell you why. First, I wanted to be Megara. She and Mulan are my favorite Disney characters, but then it just looked like a drawing of her and not a costume. Anyways, I ended up making my character dressed with Howard's uniform. By the way, and this is coming from a non-native English speaker, but isn't hog a pig and words are an infection? Why will you call your school Pig Veruca? Anyways, I've never made a quiz to know what house I would have been selected to, so I started with that. After a really long quiz that took me more than 30 minutes to complete, I discovered that I was a Hufflepuff, which I was really happy with because honey badgers are resilient little things, and I want to be that. So here I am in my menacing pose. Day 31. Trick or treat. Here we have a real ghost pretending to be a human, pretending to be a ghost, asking for candy. Interview with the vampire? Anyone? Okay. And I did it! I completed an Inktober challenge for the first time in my life! Because I was always trying to make a masterpiece of every drawing I made, I couldn't keep up and ended up giving up after a week. I think this Drawtober cured my perfectionist. I'm a changed woman now! Jokes aside, I do think this helped me to get faster at drawing sketches and not let my perfectionism stop me from having fun. I hope you enjoyed this Inktober challenge. You probably don't need me to say this, but if you don't complete it, don't worry. Doesn't mean that the ones who completed it are better than the ones who don't. We are. No, we're not. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm just messing with you. Or am I? I'm just kidding. Or am I? Some of us have more time than others to draw. Others are still fighting perfectionism, which I hope isn't like a chronic illness or something. And other people's art isn't just a sketch and takes hours to make. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. I hope you had a fun Halloween, and hopefully we'll see us before the end years. and hopefully will see us before the year ends. Bye!